This is the Pont Marchand near Fort Coulonge, Quebec. It is believed by many to be the second longest bridge in Canada, second only to the incredibly long Hartland Covered Bridge in New Brunswick. This single-lane wooden bridge was built in 1898 and is roughly 150 meters long. I've never been inside a covered bridge like this before. It's an aspect of history I've always wanted to experience. For me, this was totally worth the long drive from Ottawa, but it's not even why I'm here. Alright, welcome to Chutes Coulonge. Chutes Coulonge, or the Coulonge waterfall, is nestled near the historic village of Fort Coulonge in the province of Quebec. Today's hike will be brief, less than 2 kilometers long, but I can't recall a hike so short that offered so much in the way of interest and opportunity. So this is Fort Coulonge. I thought it would just be a little hiking trail, but there's a lot of activities going on here. Here, there were artifacts and exhibits that tell a story of this region. The machinery, the tools, and the boats. Like this pointer boat, the cargo vessel of its time, it weighed 1,500 pounds and had to be portaged around as many as 35 rapids and chutes. My understanding is that this town began with the fur trade. It's a very important strategic location for the fur trade, and it eventually evolved into, like other towns, a timber town. The log drive along the Coulonge was over 200 kilometers in length. Logs which had been cut during the winter were left on the various frozen lakes and would begin their week-long journey to the sawmill during the spring thaw. The trails here feature remnants of a bygone era, tools and machinery primitive by today's standards, but state-of-the-art in the mid-1800s. There is a 42-meter drop at this point in the river. For the logs to get through without getting jammed up, a log slide was built in the 1850s. So I believe this next bridge is going to take us across to the other side off of this island, and we'll see the old log chute. The log slide. The first was made out of timber, but was later replaced by this concrete one, though remnants of the original slide are still visible in places. I think he wants to be friends, but doesn't know how. If I had food, I'd give it to you, buddy. What a lovely place. Well, I can't pick it up with a camera, but there is quite a gorge through here. We'll get down to that other level later, and maybe we can see a bit better. These stairs do take out some of the challenge involved in climbing on the Canadian Shield bedrock. Escalator would be nice, although that might be overdoing it. Wow, it's actually quite nice in here. It's this good at the very end of August after a dry summer. You can imagine what this must look like in the spring. You can see from here the two bridges that we crossed. So on the far right is the log slide, and on the far left is the first bridge we crossed to get to that little island. What a beautiful spot. Honestly, I wasn't expecting any of this. I thought maybe a small trail leading to a quiet little set of rapids. Instead, I discovered an outdoor museum, this beautiful waterfall, and a rich heritage nestled serenely in a beautiful forest. And as if that wasn't enough, there was still one more surprise in store for me. Zip lines. If you're ever in the area, don't pass up the chance to stop here. You'll be glad you did. Thanks for watching.